Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Good Sunday afternoon, and I feel motivated that I could produce something good. And this something good is, as I thought, will be creating and integrating and converting an HTML to a theme for our beloved Prestashop 1.7. So for now, I'll be waiting for some minutes just to that some people do join the live, and after that we start for a session that will be a bit funny. I hope so. So if anybody watching this, say hello. We could start doing our things. Alright, so we don't have any viewers yet. We'll have to check that the live stream is working. Come on, show yourself. Okay. So timer will be starting in 3 minutes. Okay, nobody's here yet. So we'll be starting in 3 minutes. Waiting for people. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hello. Hello, hello. Anybody? So I've received also questions about the modern module controller, let's say, the backend controller using Symfony, and I'll be publishing a video about that pretty soon. So that will be enjoyable, and also I start thinking about creating a new course about that. That will be advanced topic, let's say. It will be really an advanced one. So if anybody is interested, just have to stay tuned, and I'll be publishing this course pretty soon. So my schedule these days is a bit busy, and I'm trying to keep organized as much as possible, especially the fact that I'm learning Java, and I have some side project and my daily work. So yeah, it's really hard these days to keep things organized. So come on, anybody here? In 14 seconds we'll be starting this course, and let's get ready. All right, come on, come on, come on. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, very well. So let's start doing our things. So what you see here is just a junk from what? From the module controller, from the controller that I created yesterday. I've been playing with Symfony controller and Symfony in Prestashop, and that went that way. But today this is not will be the topic, so I'll be creating a new theme and customize it to fit our need. And this is the classic theme, so quickly I will go to the admin panel that I get things ready for that. It also you have to set up your theme for development, if you do remember from another video that I published it before. So let's go to let's open Explorer here, and we have to set up some stuff. So I did not did this before or behind the curtain, I just want to share this with you. So in your themes folder, the theme that you are aiming to create, you must have the devs dependencies folder there. So let's go to themes, and where the heck is the themes? So creating a theme, let's go to GitHub Prestashop / Prestashop, and I think I did download that somewhere here. So let me go Explorer here. If you go to let me check my downloads, that's to speed up a bit things. So downloads, I think I have Prestashop develop. Oh, come on. So this is the source code of Prestashop. If I go to themes and classic, and this is the folder I need to put inside my themes that I could install things. So it's simply a JavaScript project, so will be containing all the assets, the CSS. I said this many times, so it's gonna become repeatable. What is that? So no problem, just to be fixing that in a minute, because last night I was playing with the code, so it's kinda I left something broken. But here, this is our theme here, and as I said, we'll be doing development into this one. So oops, can I copy this? Yes, I can. So I'll be pasting that folder there. CD name, what is that? Okay, and paste that there. Classic name. No, I need it to be _dev. Cannot directly it's into a subdirectory. Alright, no problem. Let's export that to the desktop, and from there we'll be copying that directly to this, and that's it. So this is, as I said, it's basically a Webpack project. If you would like to learn about this, you could grab the course, the Ultimate Theme Developer course that's created about the new themes and the system and how to deal with it. So you have to go to the description of this video and you can get the link with a coupon. But now let's go to themes, cd classic, and cd the _dev, and right there we have simply to run the npm install, which will install all the dependencies for us that are located under the package.json. So as I said, it's basically a Webpack wrapper for dependencies like Scss. We have a jQuery. Well, we won't be using jQuery in this. What do we have? Also, we have Bootstrap, CSS loader. What else? So yeah, kind of a collection of all the dependency that we'll be needing. And later we'll be doing most of the work through this theme.css, the components and the partials, and we're compiling that into the output assets that are contained here for the CSS and all the cached stuff. And the entry file for our theme will be theme.css that will be minimized. Okay. Alright, so if you'd like to do some hot fixes without passing through the development process, you can simply do your changes directly into this file. But before that, I do advise you to format it that you could be able to see where these changes are. But now let's fix this problem. What is this? So say that the route of Zoufrey, we run into a problem there. Okay, so this is the module that I created last night. I've been playing around with it, so Let's go to modules here and zoo free, and inside the config routing something is broken because what is that? Poop. Okay, so I've been really frustrated last night, so I call it poop. Sorry that. Now the error should be gone and we could start doing our things. So as I said, two options to customize your theme, whether go with the development Scss, and the correct way is simply by going that way or doing your hot fixes the old school way, directly through this production file theme.css, and you'll be good to go. So just to test that everything is fine, so let's go with opacity. Let's set it to 0.5 for the body and refreshing this. Come on. Well, what's the matter? Okay, that went well, and also the installation went well too. We have to run npm audit fix just to fix some potential errors. Okay, npm run fix. Oh, sorry, audit fix. Yes, npm run audit fix. There you go. Okay, so that didn't take any effect here, but it's possibly a catch, no problem. Okay, there you go. So it's working. Now the theme that we are going to be working on is Velo, I think. Velo HTML store. Well, my bad. Oh, Velo bike HTML store. Well, HTML template. How I did lose the link? Now you know this one. Theme. HTML template. Come on. Bike shop. HTML. Wait a second. It's called Passo. Something like, wait a second. Well, I have it in my, I think I have a directory here in the computer. It's called meal. Well, there we go. This is it. So we'll be trying to integrate this into our template. What else? Uniro template. Okay. Theme first. This is it. Bike. Theme first, minimalistic, PhD. And let's go to the live. Where is the live screenshot? Live preview. We don't have a live preview. Well, that's sad. All right. So let the hard work start now. So one thing you have to check that is okay and configured correctly is your configuration performance. You have to force the compilation and disable the cache, and you'll be ready to go. So first things first, let's get rid of that, and let's run the npm run watch. That will be running this script. So let me go back here in the package.json. So it would be running the watch script that will be compiling all the changes to our theme.scss, as you may see here. Nice. Now let's understand how this template is built. As always, I'm using the how it's called, the screenshot, and I will be selecting oh, forget about that. I have a new tools from Windows, so you could do this, and we start by the header section. There we go. What do I have here? So we have first of all the logo. Quite a huge. Well, and we have the menu here. And after that we have the search. So I believe it will toggle the input for search. We have another account modules, the wish list, that I think I will get rid of it. And we have this. Let me just change the color here, and I won't integrate this here. And we have the menu that will be like collapsing and in-collapsing to this directions. After that we have the slider, so it's a big one, and I believe it's taking the whole height of this section, this way, this way, this way. We have a little description, so nothing really to do a lot for this part, because we already have a slider that is ready to use. We have simply to customize it, and we have to also customize these two arrows. Okay, so if I do refresh, everything seems to be on its place. Great. Now what we have to do next is to get rid of, as always, of all the unneeded components. So actually we get rid of an entire hook, because as you may see here, we don't need to have contact us or the sign in or the card at that specific position. So we have to know where they came from. So again, as always, I would like to do things like I don't know anything about the theme, so I just want to show you the exact things how to do it when you are really a beginner, even if you are like a store owner and you're not a developer and you don't want to pay a bill for anybody. So we have simply to control and inspect, or control shift I as mentioned here, and using this arrow, and you have simply to drag it and point it to the element you would like to edit. And by looking here, you have to understand that each module in Prestashop came with its template, its special HTML stuff. So you have to pay attention where to find or which part to customize. So here we have a little command saying that this is a module here, and it's a PS contact info. Let me make this bigger. PS contact info. So this is the component that is hooked there, and by looking here, by moving one step above this HTML, we do understand that this is the CSS, or the class that is inside a template. So you have to understand that we need another one. In Prestashop or any other template, especially what am I saying, in Prestashop generally things are gone like we have a template here. Let me change another color that could be brighter. Let's pick this one and make it bigger. So we have HTML generated by the module. For example, in this case it's the contact link, and it's injected somewhere inside our TPL files. And this time we have, why did it pick this color, and this time we have an HTML saying that it's call MD5, call MD12, etc. So your target or your solution to understand is to find this CSS or this class, where does it located, that you could understand where this module is hooked, right? So here I will go back to my inspector and trying to search for this call MD5 stuff inside my templates folder that is located under the themes, right? So here Control F5 or Control Shift F inside JetBrains or any other IDE, I don't know, TPL, and it does show me two suggestions. So the very first one is templated checkout partial, and this is for checkout. So directly we do eliminate it from our possible solution, and we found the second one that is inside the template partials and header.tpl, meaning that this is the correct one. And as always, if you're not sure, you could do the old school stuff like doing like adding a code and saying if that is the correct one. So there we go, we have our text, mean that this is the correct file we are going to edit stuff inside. And by looking also here, we do see hook h equal to display nav. So this means that Prestashop created a place called display nav that modules could be hooked to, and our hook here is called display nav1. So we could pick this line. Let me just move this to the side. We could pick this display nav1, it's called hook, and go to our adminos panel, and from there we will be editing stuff. Hello, Heron Sol Diaz. What is that? Ivan, sorry. Hello, Ivan. Thank you, man. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so what is this? We have to remove this, and actually we have to go to design. Okay, so we go to design here. I'm sorry, I'm running Windows. It's a bit slow, but I have no choice. Because the WSL for me it seems like it's really slow. I don't know what is the problem. I did not fix that yet, so I'm using Laragon as a local server here. It's a bit faster than Example and other ones. So this is the design position page that will be containing all the modules, all the hooks, and where things are. So here in the modules you have to, here in the hook you have to click or paste display nav1, so it will show me all the modules that are hooked into that specific section. And here it does show me that it only contains the contact information, which is simply this contact as little word. Okay, we start to get hits. 4 people are watching now. Great. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is simply in hook. So we have to pick this one or simply drag, click on this drop down and hit unhook. Alright, so in hook that one. Okay, now let's move back and refresh. We will not see any contact as. Okay, great. We still have the sign in and the contact, or the card, sorry, which means that it's coming from another hook. As always, the same process we have to do. So let's pick this wrapper of the module HTML and move back. So since we know that everything is coming from the header.tpl, we simply again search that file again, and we came up with a new hook called display nav1. Let me make the fonts a bit bigger here. So font family, JetBrain, I got jump to 18. Okay, this could be better. What about 20? Okay, cool. So 20 could be good. So display nav2, we have again to go to the admin panel again and search here. Or also another solution, if you won't ever need these 2 hooks, you could just put them into a command and you'll be good to go. But I'd like to do things the proper way here. So you unselect or select all of them and hit unselect the hook, unselect the selection, and you will be good. Alright, now if I refresh again, I won't see any of these modules and the entire block will be gone away. So pretty cool. We start to get close to what we are aiming to get. How can I make this slightly bigger? So what we have here, we have the logo, we have the menu, and we have this right side elements, the search, the what is this person, or the account, sorry. We won't use the wish list here, the card and the menu. So well, I don't understand what is the relation between these two here, because the menu is already shown here, so does not really make a lot of sense. So I won't integrate it, I think. So this is probably for mobile display, but yeah, who knows. Okay, so the logo, we keep our default logo. Now we have to work a bit on this menu. Is that the menu, right? So first of all, we need to update the font family. Well, I really need to get access to that. I think it's a Roboto. I'm not sure what kind of font family, because here I have only an image. I cannot inspect it, but I have actually a tool. I don't know if it's capable of executing stuff on an image. This tool is called Font Finder, but here you cannot access because it's an image, but no problem. Okay, so I will do my things by guess. So let's suppose that the main font family will remain the same. Here it is what? So I will do the font family, and here it's Nato-san. Well, I'm not a big fan of this because it's look ugly, so I'm going to update that. And here, this is the advantage of using development as sets, because we'll be modifying something and it will be applied all over the place. So here I'll be looking for that Nato-san here. So as always, or as again, as I said before, I will try to do things like I'm a newbie here. So here, change this to an SCSS, and we are looking for a font family. So font family is coming from where? From fonts.scss here. And this is the Nato-san. Nato-san also here. Let's jump into where this file is located. We have variables here. So variables, if you don't know what is variables, well, this is maybe not a good video, but simply you define like reused color, font family, font size, text size, etc., and you simply reuse them later using the key, the tool BG. For example, if you'd like to add it, let's play around with the body here. For example, for the body, let's place it somewhere here, the background white. So instead of white, you could simply paste that color and look down. The compiler is recompiling everything into the theme.scss. That went well. Now if I do refresh, I will get I will get the header with a new color. So let me just take a second. I just want to see that the live is working well, because I see people come and go and I don't know why. Okay. Okay, hello. Well, it's working well, I think. It seems to be working well. Well, it's working fine. I just make sure that everybody's getting this content clear. So that was the use of variables inside our theme and how important it is to use them. All right. So let's get back to this. The compiler, I think it's still compiling. Okay, so we said that we'll be updating this font family from Nato-san to OpenSun or Roberto. So here I will do this. Well, I hope that they use it like a main font variable here, like let's say Nato-san version, Nato-san path. Well, where they use this Nato-san. So it's declared but never used, which is bad. So let's say main font, or let's go up camel case font family, and I'll be calling this Roboto. Is that correct? Hopefully I spell it correctly. So let's go to fonts.scss and update Roboto-san. So each, Control H, and replace it with that. So I'll be replacing it in 4 places. Replace all, and let's see if that will update the view. So just make sure that this font is called here. So font here, and variables is it must be called at the top before the called fonts. That went well. Now I would like to duplicate this tab that you could see the difference between the two and how the font did a change. So make sure to do Ctrl F5 that everything could change, and no cache will be interfering, and the font family did get updated, so we good. All right, now for the menu here, again I will be inspecting that and trying to find where does this style came from. So it does show me that everything came from theme.css, and now it's compiled and compressed, and everything is minified. But here I'd like to search back here into my folder and try to find any property that could be what I'm looking for, that could tell me from where this style is coming from. So what about let's say what's inside here. We have a span. Okay, so we have some specific properties 24 and 24, and simply hit search. It's not there. Again, back to this folder and search, and we don't have any 24. So this is for fonts, this is for alerts, this is for SVGs, navbar toggler. So this navbar toggler is invisible, so I suggest that it's coming from Bootstrap, the core of Bootstrap I mean. But LA here, the anchor drop down item. So this is one of the disadvantages of using Bootstrap, because many of the style will be coming from Bootstrap code, from Bootstrap core here. So if I jump one step back, we have this, for example, where this one, it's coming from the node modules Bootstrap, right? So this is one of the disadvantages of using Bootstrap as a development dependencies, which will force us to override. So let's search if do we have a component named nav or modules, or what that module is called. Sorry for the background noise. So it's called top menu, Laragan main menu. There you go. So I search for main menu here, and we have one, and we have all the style for that main menu. And the very first things I would like to update is this capital is uppercase. I don't like it, so let's search for uppercase here, and we have it, text transform uppercase. Change that to normal. Lowercase, well, it's unknown actually. And the color, we can keep the same color. So let's do that on the fly here. Let's change this to none. Well, the color here is 7A. That is coming from this file. So it's one of the primary color of the themes. So by changing one of the primary color, we could update the whole site view or whole site layout or color or main color. So let's, for example, pick this. I don't know what is color name, but it will be affecting the whole website colors. So Ctrl F5, make sure that the compilation went well. All right, now Ctrl F5 and look what will happen to our website. So we have this color all over the place, here in the placeholder and the clicks and the links, the name, and because as I said, we are using variables, and variables are used all over the place, so changing in one place will be affecting all the other places. Great. Let's revert that color back to its original, and I'd like to try to pick, well, it's a gray simply with an over. I won't waste time on that, but here the hover effect is not what is set up here. but instead it's like gray or more darker color, like the one here, where it's really hard to find the main colors of this template. So we have black and we have this kind of gray something. So let me pick the hover color here. So I will go to A, click on this pseudo stuff and check the hover, and that reveal for me the color, the main color. So I suppose that it will be somewhere here. So it's called a brand primary, and we'll be updating that with the darker color. So what about picking this gray darker? We could assign a variable to a variable, so you know that. That's good news. So again, we have to compile, and there we go, reflection, Control F5, and we're good. So now if I do hover, I get that dark color displayed correctly, and good. Well, wait a second, I did not click on that. Okay, what's next? No, we have to get these modules to be displayed. So we have the search, it's right in place. Now we need to hook that user account or whatever it's called. So let me get rid of this. So here, if I type user account, so we have customer account on my account block. I don't know which one of them. So simply you have to go to transplant module and let's play around with that. And that will figure out which one to hook in that place. So that place also we have to know what is that place. So quickly, if I go back to the header.tpl and scroll a bit down here, we find the logo. So let me search for logo. This is the logo. This is the left side of this block, and we have the hook containing the each equal to this display top. So our target hook is display top. Why in the heck is it slow like this? Come on. I think I will disable the debug mode here because it's taking a lot of time to respond. Okay. Let's go transplant again. Wow, why it's so slow? Come on. Sorry for this, I cannot do anything about it. Ooh, finally, that took forever. So let's search for account here. So we have my account, and we'll be hooking that to display. So you may be wondering why we have all these hooks possible, because simply there is a new API called the widget API in Prestashop that allow you to hook your Prestashop component, Prestashop module into any hook in the website. So display top, this is what I'm looking for. So display top, this is it. Now hit save. And let's go back to the front and see this update. Okay, that went quick this time. So refreshing, and let's see what we will have. So your account, well, this is let's go ahead and hook the other one. Come on. Okay, so again, we'll be searching for account. So well, let's hook customer account and go to so that was the correct one, the one that we did hook there, but it's not giving me the correct let's say render. So I'm wondering if this is account. Customer account, best theme, customer account. No, it's not. My account. Account display top. No. Well, display top is not in the list because this is already hooked there. Okay. Right. I just wanna pick again, check this live stream. Is that it's working okay? Are you watching me? Okay, it's 720p, unfortunately. Well, this is bad. 720p in 2020, that's a shame. That's a shame on me. Is the font size bigger enough? Well, I think I will make it more bigger. Okay, let's change this to, for example, 24. All right, now it's a huge. Okay, so as I said, your account rendering is not what we are expecting. Sorry for the noise. It's not what we are expecting, so we have to do what we call overriding. So we have 6 people, which is great. Hello to everyone. Okay, so again, inspect that, check what is the name of the module, my account here. So go to your theme, not the modules, and we'll be overriding that component template. So go to templates, modules, where is the modules? Yeah, like modules, and account, search account there, customer account, and oh, we have a customer account link. Well, why I did not see that? Link list, social customer sign-in link. Yeah, we have something like that. All right. Let's hook that here. Customer account link. And that should be good now. Okay. Let's refresh back. And we have sign in. Great. So what the heck is this? We don't need it. So we'll be searching for, if you remember, display top, and we'll be getting rid of my account block. We only need this customer sign in. Thank you. So we need to tweak this a bit. So sign in, we don't need the label to be displayed right there. So inspecting and trying to understand this how it's built. So we have a good idea that we could use it for search here. Let's place that one there and change this to .tpl, and boom, we get directly into customer sign-in .tpl. Pretty good. All right. So actually, when we are logged, if we are logged in, then we display like sign out stuff, etc. And when we are not signed in, we only display this anchor with the, what is this? I don't know what is this, but it's kind of icon. I believe this is the human icon, and we have this little span that to get rid of it, we have 2 options, whether doing this or create a new property and the CSS and do the things the correct way. And I would like to do things the correct way, and I'm sorry again for the noise. So go back to the devs, your theme.scss, and from there search for customer sign in. Well, it seems like it's not there, so go back to, let's refresh first that you could see a proper version. Okay, sign in, and we inspect this and try to see if any style is defined for this poor module. Well, it turns out like there is no specific style defined for it, we could create our own style. So here, let me duplicate this line components, and let's call this customer sign in. All right, so this implied that we have to create a new file here, and we call that, you guess it, signin.scss, and that is enough that it could be imported. And I start building the structure of this module. So here, what do we have inside it? We could jump directly into this TPL file. So here we have an anchor, an I, and a span. So anchor, I, oops, and a span. So in this case, this span will be dnon, oops, dnon, well, display known. And we run into little problem here. Okay, it's compiling again, green, refresh, and we should have our bottom displayed correctly. There we go. Okay, great. What's next? Now we need to add the next module, which is the cart. So back again to transplant our module here, and from there, how did you compile the Scss as I'm doing the migration from 1.6? Well, I don't know in which minute you were watching this, but I did explain this. But simply, you have to let me write this answer. You have at the beginning of the video. All right. So we'll be searching for the cart, shopping cart, and we'll be hooking that to, let's say if your memory is good, display top, and hit save. Okay. That went well. Come on. Green. And we should have the cart here. Come on, show me the cart. Great. And again, we have this label that we don't need, right? So again, the old school way, inspect and try to figure out where does this came from. We have beautiful block cart preview, and don't pick the inactive because it's a dynamic class, and I'll explain this in a second. And let's go back to our themes, templates or modules, and search there for block cart preview, and it's coming from shopping cart.tpl. And here, as you may see here, we have an if statement, blah blah blah, do active elsewhere, do inactive. So that's why I said don't pick the inactive. Great. So here that's the structure, that's where this HTML is coming from. Now we go to a theme and see if we have a cart. Do we have a cart module? Yes, we do. Go to that and search for exactly what. Search for that span containing that text, which is normally the cart. Is that it? I don't know. Again, we can inspect this. So it's coming from a little span, each called hidden is sim down, which is this one. We could add it like a custom class called the label or cart label, whatever you want. Let's call this cart label. Label, let's call it that way. And do we have a hidden somewhere here? No, we don't. It's WordPress. Oh, it's wow, I'm confused. It's a bootstrap class. So do we have a span? Well, it's hard to tell, you know. This is, so where is the header? No header. Well, what is the bigger block cart preview? Do we have preview here somewhere? No, we don't. Cart body, cart right, block promo. Well, it's a bunch of multiple classes here, so we'll be going ahead and create our own properties. So here, let's add comment. Let's call this cart, not preview, cat preview and label. Let's call it that way. So start by block cart preview, and inside it, what do we have? We have header, and inside the header, what do we have? Also, we have an anchor, and after the anchor, we have an I shopping cart stuff. What is this? It's kind of hidden. I'm targeting this one. So, okay. There's another solution to this, which is adding a denon here that will be hiding this element from the entire entire ground. All right. So now if I do refresh, that should be, well, that didn't take effect because I don't know. It's denon here. What? Well, there is a class called denon on WordPress. What the heck? Hidden? Oh, probably they updated to hidden. I don't know. Well, not sorry for that. I used to use Bootstrap 4.4, but it seems like this is a new version. Well, that didn't work also. Hidden. Alright, well, forget about that. We could create our own class here. Get rid of this one too. Pick this and go back to here. So span with that class and simply do display none. Display none. There we go. Wait for the compiler. We need a green. Come on. Green. Refresh, and we go. Okay, what's next? Back to the design. Okay, now we need to align them to side by side. So again, this little icon, and inspect what's going on here. So we do have the search widget, we do have the menu stuff like the menu, and we do have a desktop. Okay. So everything is all over the place here because we are not using the Bootstrap properties. So what I'm going to do next is simply apply Bootstrap classes or use properties from the flags, using the flags just to align them side by side here. Since here we have a column D10, so to avoid getting into like changing each template and added Bootstrap classes, etc. Or you could use flags, as I said. Well, it seems like I'm getting tired here. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 elements that we have to update. Well, I need to search for flags, display flags, something like that, because I still, to be honest, I did not memorize this by brain, by mind, or whatever. Okay. So I'll do display flags that immediately fit them to the side. What else? Well, we need to get this kind of view. So this taking a lot and this taking a small portions. So flags, I believe there is a rule flags like 1, 2, 3 something long board. No, flags 1, 2 CSS flags. Yeah, this is a good article. It's might always come back to learn about the flags. So flags 1, flags 2, flags 100%. Well, I think I'll go with a Bootstrap classes solution. It's simpler and less headache, you know. So let's go with this display top menu. Where is it? Again here, let's search for that display top menu. It's here. So I will be what is that? UAL. So this is the drop down, I think. Yeah. And here we'll be wrapping this into a call MD. Let's give it a 6. All right. Okay. The next element will be this is the menu, this search. So let's search here. Facet search bar. Go to search bar. And here also I will add, so how much element are they here actually? So we have 1, 2, 3. So let's give it call MD4, call MD4, all right. And let's give it a call default, right? Or call 12 for smaller devices. Okay, we'll be fixing responsivity later, but now let me organize them for desktop. The next element is so we decide that we have the search, the account, the cart, the search, the account link. Yeah, this one, and this will become call or class equal to call MD4 again. And let me just copy this because I'm writing this again and again. And finally the cart. Where is the cart? Shopping cart. So add the class here equal to that MD4. Okay, just one more update to do inside the header.tpl here. Okay, there we go. We do a row here and paste the rest of the content. Now we have to refresh and see the view that we'll be getting. So trying to understand what went wrong here. So we do have a row here. Let's apply like a background light green, light red, whatever. So this is the call 6, and I forget to divide actually. Okay, well, this is the call, this is the menu, and this is the call MD4, call MD4, call MD4. So instead of call MD4 I have to 2, right? Because the rest of 12 minus 6 is 2 here, and another 2 here, and search bar 2 will get 2. Now that should fix a bit the problem. All right, so we have the elements side by side. Okay, this is the search.